Sorry, y'all. I was jotting down an idea and I forgot that I was waiting for the time to go live. Whoopsies. But at least we're getting writing done, right? That's a thing. How are we? Are we doing well? Are we happy that it's Friday? Are we going to enjoy what is left of the week and ready for a good weekend, I guess. I am. I marked off one of my big ticket to-do items yesterday for my weekly to-do list, and then I sort of checked and confirmed on one of the other ones today. So most of my like big ticket must be done this weekend items have been marked off, which is fantastic. Yes, Devin, I know you celebrate Mondays because your weekends are your full busy times. I'm excited. I've been playing around with one of the fancy fountain pens that I received as a gift from my brother a while back. I just happened to find it in my cleaning and organizing again. So I've been playing with it, and it's got a nice weight to it. There's more of a feel of like the scratch on the paper though, which like sometimes it's kind of nice and sometimes it's like, oh wait, I'm like actively aware of like my writing process. So yeah. But anyway, so I'm jotting down some things, and it's going okay. Making progress. Not too much mess ups yet. But I always know that like once I start to get into things and like not necessarily care about the look of it, my writing becomes harder to read, and also like more mistakes happen. So either way, we're all good. I pulled a card for today, an oracle card, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm still feeling more influence from yesterday's card, which I will also show y'all. And y'all can decide which of the two you are feeling today. So yes, but as your reminder, are you ready? Do you have something to hydrate with? I have 1 2/3 glass of water. Have you pulled up your document or gotten your notebook out? I have my notebooks out, but I will go ahead and open up the document that I have been working in yesterday and today. So pop that open. We're also going to pop open the other one too, just in case. So I have 2 documents open now. Yay. So have you done stretches, or are you ready? Do you have paper, pencil? Do you have whatever it is you need to write? Are you ready? And as we are continuing to say hi, if you are not, then maybe do so. Devin said, howdy, hello. And Lindsay is here. Hello, hello, welcome. And Maggie is here. Hello, lovelies. Louise is here. Hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Hello, Maggie. All the hearts, yes. All the hearts, all the love. And Becca is here. Hello, welcome. And Christian is here. Hello, how are you? And Cool Gamer is here. Hello, are you gaming or are you writing today? And Brenda is here. Hello, how are you? Anna is here. Howdy, just got here. So did we. Working on your social media content calendar for March. That's a good plan. You know, the whole like setting things up and planning in advance thing. That's a good idea. Am I going to do that? Probably not. But good for you. That's amazing. I'm always impressed that people are organized and forward enough thinking to do this, because my brain has not been able to shift into this pattern yet. Stacy says, I'm ready to go. Yay! And Exotic Expressions Dance Fitness is here. Hey, y'all. How's everyone? We're good so far. I'm hoping we can keep that good on rolling. Devin said, yes, this is where you said you celebrate Mondays. Excellent. Nat is here. You're chilling, drinking coffee, smoking. Doesn't the coffee and the bong sort of like cancel each other out, though? Like a little? But you're writing sci-fi as well. Charlie says, hey, how are you? Welcome. Jenny is here. Hello. Also, love your avatar picture. The colors pop. They're awesome. Envy McKenzie. Hello. How are you? And Charlie is here. You're uploading a bunch of shorts from the game streams to your main channel today. Hopefully getting some writing done as well. Excellent. Yes. And MV McKenzie says, nice timing. You just ended your live stream for your book launch. Congratulations on your book launch. Yay. When we get to the sprint number 2, which is our self-promo sprint, don't forget to tell us where we can find your new book. And Anna says, I've got a Google Doc open and a piping hot cup of English breakfast tea. Nice. I had coffee this morning. I am trying to cut down on the amount of creamer in it. It didn't work this morning. So Miss Ocampo says, hello, how are you? And you've got chapstick. Excellent. Yes, as I do every stream as well. Notepad and heating pad, always cold. Yes. Ms. Campus says, goals for the stream. Finishing editing / rewriting chapter 3, finishing the laundry, and then take a nap. Nice. That sounds like a fantastic plan. Exotic Expressions says, I'm praying this is the final edit that you're working on. It will be a truly joyous day to finally wrap this project up. Yes. Becca says, I'm working on my thriller screenplay and hoping to get through the first draft. You are so close. Yes, because you've been talking about the last couple of scenes, like in several of the more recent live streams. So yes, I'm hoping as well that you can get through this. CB says, hello, how are you? Nat says, yes, it makes you write good sci-fi. All right, well, whatever works for you. Anna says, first time doing that, you've been so stressed. Okay, it's the first time you've been planning a month ahead. You've been so stressed about doing social media perfectly and getting hyped for your book that you're trying to the content calendar thing in hopes of making yourself calm down. Gotcha. Ms. Ocampo is also on the English breakfast tea team. And it's legal in, yeah. Well, it's fine. I'm not judging. My brain was going coffee. Shouldn't those cancel each other out? Wouldn't you so that was where my brain went. Nat says you like tea too, but mostly like coffee. You can do a nice chai tea. Gotcha. CB says, I still don't know when you're moving. I thought, okay, so they've moved it from the 10th. It's no longer the 10th then. Oh no. Yes, thriller screenplay. Yay. It does sound fun, doesn't it? Exotic Expression says, I love the idea of the heating pad. You write with a blanket on your lap. You need a nice cozy setup and to be comfy when you do your best writing. It can be done anywhere, but cozy is best. Yes. And now Nat has Exotic Expressions thinking about chai. Christian is plotting your next novel. Excellent. Yay. Do you have a genre that you are willing to share, or you don't have to if you don't want to? So Clinks Teacups, yay. Yes. Might not be the 10th because of the floor covering situation. Okay, gotcha. Becca says to Nat, thank you. You're sure it's an absolute mess, but as long as you get a draft out, you can edit it within an inch of its life. Yes. Okay, so Nat says it's like driving with the brakes and gas at once. Gotcha, but you've got migraines. Okay, so that helps then. Excellent. CB has had an adverse reaction to CBD oil. I have not tried the oil, or I know I'm so plain. Christian says romance novel. Nice. Excellent. Better to be a little high than have a migraine. You haven't needed prescription pain meds in over 6 years. That's amazing. That's awesome. Different strains have different effects. Some are designed to help with, yes, they do. Yeah. They do. Louise says, I'm so impressed with anyone that can write all over the place. See you at your desk, hands on the keyboard for hours every day. If you get cozy, you'd be sleeping. Yeah, I'm a little on this train. I'm a little on this. I I can write in my bed as long as I've have enough pillows behind me that I'm like completely sitting up, which kind of defeats the purpose of like writing in bed. So most good stories start out a mess before the editing. Yes. Yeah, I would definitely agree that would be best to avoid then, for sure. Goodness gracious. That would be scary. Okay, so let's do the 2 cards. As I said, I pulled a card for today, but I'm more still vibing with yesterday's card. So I'll pull and talk to you about today's card, but I'm also going to pull and tell you all about yesterday's card. Okay, so today's card is the Dove Spirit. So bird on the screen. And the main message is be peace. So with the dove invites you to embrace the energy of peace and allow compassion to warm your heart. You always have the power to generate peace within you, and the appearance of the dove is a reminder that today and every day is a good day to meditate, to quiet any turbulence within you as you embody tranquility. Above, below, and all around you, much may be happening to distract you, but you are called to engage it with the heart of a peacemaker and ask yourself, what would peace do? Can you agree to disagree? So there's this whole thing of like finding compassion, finding peace within yourself, and sort of trying to emanate that into the world around you as well. So there's that aspect of today. Peace, be the peace, which is an awesome message. However, personally, yesterday I got the Panther Spirit. And so the Panther Spirit is, the main message is reclaim your power. And so it takes courage to face challenges, and right now the Panther is here to say that you are braver than you think. Now is the time to take that risk and to step into a different aspect of your being. Speak as if you have never spoken before. Act as you have always dreamed you might have the courage to act. Love fearlessly and fully, and expect to feel the adrenaline rush as you are initiated into the new, braver, and bolder self. Panther says the time for dreaming about what you have wanted to do is giving way to that first courageous act towards reclaiming your Panther power and spirit. Your new identity may feel strange at first, but you have what it takes and your soul wants this. Be bold. So yesterday, there were a couple of things that happened just personally that I felt like, oh, I'm finally getting things moving on track. I had a little bit of anxiety about it still, as you do. And so, but I still have like those things that I want to get done and those things that are turning over. And so they kind of pair together, and then the B piece is more of like the it's okay, breathe. You're going to be fine with taking those courageous steps. But I'm still sort of like on that forward movement, like chug ahead with the Panther. So I'm feeling more of the Panther than I am the dove at the moment, but I don't mind having the dove accompany the Panther. Let's say it that way. So those are the 2 cards that I'm focusing on today. So hopefully I did see some people in the chats that were saying that the dove was perfect. So great. Okay, where were we? Yes, pretty for the dove. Ms. Ocampo says that it's perfect. Becca got the dove yesterday. I wonder if have you pulled today yet? Did you happen to get the Panther today? Are we just swapping cards? Birdie, yes. Nat says, okay, so CB was talking about turmeric. And Nat says, I put turmeric in your soup. It's great for inflammation and even cleared up your skins. Nice. So Ms. Ocampo says, definitely need peace right now. Then it's definitely a good sign. And also, we definitely need peaceful vibes given the current events. Yes, that was also on my brain. Yes. CB says, I'm sitting in your bed with your electric blanket and your back pillows behind you, beginning to wonder whether the physical issue you have right now is linked with eating bread. Oh, have you tried doing gluten elimination or gluten or yeast. Sometimes the yeast is occasionally like the, I don't know, instigator. I think that's the word I was looking for. Nat says, I can write anywhere when I've got ideas. It just flows. Yes, me too. Let's see. Exotic Expression says, I would love to have a waterproof laptop. Then you could write in the bathtub. You really love to write outside by the fire pit as well. Anywhere that is quiet and you won't be distracted. Nice. Yes. Nat is writing about aliens today. Yay. So you have to think up a spaceship and alien planet names. Yes. Love that. Exotic Expression says, great cards. Yes. Nat says, when I make up alien words, you have to add them to spell check so you don't misspell them. Yes. I mean, it's also, I remember that long ago, I added my name to spell check because it would constantly tell me it was spelled wrong. And I'm like, no, it's not. So I'm sure there are also people who have done that. And I don't even have like that uncommon of a name. So Becca says, I do love the Panther card, though. You need that extra oomph today. Yes. You got the Swan today, which was a go with the flow card. Oh, see, the Swan for... I thought the Swan was a... Maybe you're using your other deck. Because I thought the Swan was a deep dive. Nat says, sci-fi problems. You misspelled your plan. Oh, no. That would be a problem, yes. Exotic Expression says, I'm working on my book right now. The subtitle is Just Breathe. There you go. Talks about how important breath is with movement. It's crazy. You love seeing signs like that. Yes. It's, the world in the universe breathes around you and you can feel the vibrations. That sounds very woo-woo, but there you go. Making fried rice for lunch right now. Excellent. Stacy says, I'm feeling flexible today. Yesterday, you were very frustrated with plans being interrupted by computer issues, so you are just going with the flow and being peaceful today. There you go. Nat says, I would love to take a trip to space or something and just get away from stupid human drama so you can write about aliens in peace. Stacy says, I had that too. It kept wanting me to drop your E's. Yes. Your name is Nat and you've had spell check saying, oh no, add the G. No, you don't need the extra G. MV McKenzie says, I'm writing book 2 of the Dark Queen suspense thriller series. Nice. CB stopped eating bread for ages and then you started again on vacation. Okay. Then maybe it is. So yes, you alternate between decks. Today was your mini deck. Yesterday was, yes. Okay. Oh no. Well, I mean, there you go. You can just add the G's everywhere. Becca says, I should see what I pulled from the big deck and see if you get the Panther. I mean, it would be kind of fun. And that says, fried rice sounds good. Now you're getting the munchies. And Anna says, in a former project, Children of Innocence, you had a character named Alima, and she would constantly be spell checked to Alicia. It's not even close. You nearly punched the screen. Really? Yeah. That's frustrating. All right. So we've been chatting for a while. So I think I'm going to leave this up to y'all. Y'all sort of like say in the chat, 15 or 25 to start us off because we have been chatting for a little bit longer than we normally do. So 15-minute warm-up or straight into Pomodoro 25. In V McKenzie, I just pulled the void card. Oh no, means you're stuck. Or it means that you have a lot that you can fill it with. Doesn't necessarily always mean that you're stuck. Well, I'm not sure which deck you're using and what indicators it has, but I'm trying to find a bright side. Nat says, I lost like 20 pounds when you had the panini, so the doctor said you're underweight now and to eat whatever until, there you go. Yeah, absolutely. When your doctor gives you the okay to eat anything and everything, All right. Okay, 1 vote for 25, 2 votes for 25, 3 votes for 25, 4, 5. Excellent. Okay. All right. Simple enough. We're going to use one of HK's, one of my favorites. Scroll it back to the beginning. HK Darkwoods timer. Don't forget to occasionally go over to HK's channel and give likes and comments to her timers. All right, so here are your reminders. 1, if you've already been working this morning, save your document. Otherwise, go ahead and pull it up now. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever we're supposed to be hydrating with. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check, and if you need an extra stretch, do that. 4, make sure that if you need a break, a snack, a walk around, whatever it is you need, take care of yourself as you are writing. Here we go. 25-minute Pomodoro sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. That was sprint number 1. And I managed to do 2 full pages. So these are the big notebook pages too, which is nice. So I managed to do 2 full pages. And that was a good bit. Oh no, we're still getting more robotic entities apparently. So thank you, Devin, for being on bot busting duty. Anyway, that was a very good sprint, I think. Got a bit of description, got a bit of background, setting stuff, got the first bit of dialogue, although I can already tell there's a couple of dialogue instances or sentences that will need to be edited because I have like same word instances too close together. Let's call it that. I don't know what you call it. Repetition, but it's not really because it's the same word but different definition. Like the verb versus noun for, that kind of stuff. Anyway, words. And hydration. So, how we doing? How we doing? Let's see. Scrolling quite a bit up. Okay, seems like y'all were a little chatty. Just a little bit. Okay, so Nikki popped in. Hello. And Diamond Brook Ruff. Hello. Maggie's going to be right back. You're driving the girl to work. Gotcha. Mr. Campo has a question. If you refer to a character as being a soft boy, would that be using too modern slang? I think it might wind up being or feeling dated if you are using this and it's I think it's too much of a trend type of slang, at least in my opinion. But I don't mean you're trying to describe Danny, and he is basically a soft boy compared to Connor, who's compared to James Bond. Maybe you could say he's like a black velvet teddy bear. Possibly. Gentle like a teddy bear, suggests Nikki. Yeah. He's supposed to have this very sweet demeanor, and it applies to his looks as well. I think teddy bear would be more appropriate than soft boy. Phoebe says hello. And Anna is here. Anna says you needed a break apparently for that sprint. You're going to be back to write for the next one, but that one will be your last before seeing us on a real replay because of meal/family time. That's perfectly fine. And yes, I think, yeah. I think soft boy may be just sort of like dated slang that is going to have sort of like an end point for when people are either using it or remembering what it means. So, snippet. While Connor was regarded as being one of the most handsomest guys at schools, the girls of St. Marcellus regarded Danny as the sweet, approachable type. Last year, for Valentine's Day, Letitia gave Danny a black velvet teddy bear and said that the two of them were a perfect match in terms of look. Paget Farmer is here. Hello. Jenna is here. Hello. Gotta love the like button too. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Lindsay says you got your spreadsheet done. Yay! Congrats. And Megan is here. Hello. Took a mini nap before the show started. Made it just in time for the second sprint. Yes. And Heather is here. Hello. And Shadow's Lair is here. Hello. It's been ages. It has been a while. Yes. Nat got around 1,000 words. Nice. Excellent. That's amazing. MV McKenzie got 357 words. Excellent. CB spent the time reading. Yes, nice work indeed. Yes, that was a very good sprint for me. So I write in like a hybrid, I guess. I have been trying to write more in cursive just to kind of like rebuild my skill in that. But there are definitely some letters that I prefer the print version of, or it just makes it easier for me to write the print version of it rather than the cursive. A lot of times it's mostly capital letters, but it's also things like B. For me, the cursive B gets a little lost in my L's and all the other loopy things, so I tend to do more of a print style B, things like that. So it's much more of a hybrid situation, but mostly cursive. Nat says good sprint for you too. Yes, doing an alien armor scene. Ooh, nice. Stacy says you're almost done with your syncing. Excellent. Good. Exotic Expression says that was a great sprint. Got a lot done. Going to get up, stretch, freshen your coffee, and take a moment to just breathe. Fantastic. Love that. Stacy says, I want to answer. I loved writing cursive. Oh, sorry. You'll probably hear me clicking the pen cap. Sorry about that. Yes. Nat says, I can write in cursive, but you usually don't because printing is more practical for you. Gotcha. Phoebe says, I can't decide what to write on. Paper or computer? Flip a coin. Or if you're trying to decide on projects, make a little hat and draw names out of. I mean, you could do that kind of thing. Charlie says, I recorded and edited the next Hold My Earrings 2022 video. Love that. And you're uploading it now. Excellent. Do kids even learn cursive anymore? They have started to reintroduce it into the curriculum. It has not been a part of the curriculum for quite some time. They have started to add it back into the program. So Diamond Brooks says 176 words. Excellent. Jenna says to Miss Ocampo, depends on the genre, whether or not you want to use soft boy. And that was what Nat was seeking, sort of clarification of what soft boy meant. Your book is a YA urban fantasy, but it takes place in the 2010s. So he's more of like the sweet boy next door. Yeah, I don't think soft boy would be the most appropriate term. I think it would be more appropriate and more universal if you were using the terms sort of like he was like a teddy bear or sweet boy next door, like that kind of thing. I think soft boy is just, it doesn't quite click, I guess. 2010s people use pretty much the same language we do now. Yeah. Yeah, and that may be why, is because it's newer and it's not really a part of the colloquialisms as much. Biggest difference is you've got a better cell phone. Nice. Becca managed to make it through a scene. Yay! Yeah. Woohoo! Shadow Slayer says, you got COVID, but getting back into the groove now, and you're able to schedule tomorrow's live at the end of the first sprint. Yay! Excellent. And Phoebe is congratulating Becca. CB says, I struggle with the lowercase cursive R. Yes. As to whether or not you're just supposed to make like a little spike or an actual little loop. And yeah, that's another one of my issues. Okay, good. I'm glad it was not that bad for you. Jenna says, you're getting a lot of YouTube things done today. Excellent. You have a Flash Fiction live stream in about an hour to go to. Ooh, nervous but trying to keep busy. Yes. In just a few minutes. Okay, I'm gonna try and run through the rest of the chat, and then we'll get to the self-promo sprint. So Jenna says, to Nat, you teach English 6 to 12, and a lot of kids now read and write it better than when you started teaching 10 years ago. Yes. Yes, during that sprint. Just Eva says, I've tried to include cursive within our own learning at home, but the little one with a little one who isn't school aged yet. Oh, nice. That's early then. You've been homeschooled since you were 32-ish. You're now currently 39. Gotcha. Anna says, I don't like cursive much when you have to read it, but you find yourself falling into writing it with certain words. You don't know why. Well, because it is meant to be more efficient at writing. And so a lot of times that is why we fall into it, is because it is slightly more efficient. Nat says, cursive is handy to write pretty birthday cards and impress your nieces, but apart from that, you don't use it a ton, but it is good for penmanship / hand-eye coordination. Yes. CB says, does the little one like finger painting? That would be a really good way to teach him cursive. Yeah, that would. Yeah. But I'm glad you're feeling better. He writes letters all day, but he hasn't been into trying to write cursive. He can read it fairly well, but not as well as print, though. Gotcha. Okay, Dumb Book says, my advice is to write what you would love to read, and if you want to combine your ideas until you find the ideas fit together, you did that, and it made your story so much more interesting. Ooh, nice. Nat says, you work with a young lady and her handwriting looks like graffiti. It's embarrassing and unprofessional and hard to read. Well, honestly, when you said graffiti, when you said graffiti, my brain went to sort of like all the really fantastic kind of graffiti. So I was like, ooh, that's cool. But no, you meant the other sort of. Mine just looks like chicken scratch when I'm not trying. So, ABCs are his fave. Nice. You do the looped version of the lowercase r, but it always takes you a hot minute to figure it out. I think the internet can actually help kids read better because there are all these learning videos online now. And yeah, some of those resources are fantastic. Your kids learn cursive despite the public schools here not teaching. Yeah, and that's part of like one of the things is if it's not taught in the curriculum at school, then yeah, you got to teach it at home. Yes, this is me. Sloppy mix of cursive and print. Yes. Okay, so you pulled the 7 of fire or 7 of wands, usually. Wands are saves. Says defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely, just in case anyone else resonates with that you thought you'd share. Nice. You're teaching your 9-year-old cursive. She's supposed to learn when she was supposed to learn it when the school shut down. Gotcha. Physically healthy aside from migraines and being slightly crazy. Aren't we all? Slightly crazy, that is. Other card is a 9 of fire. Oh, so you've got 2 fires. Nice. Excellent. Thank you. Yeah. Tis what it is sometimes. All right, so let's get this self-promo train rolling. So here are your reminders. If you have something that you would like to promote for yourself, sometimes those that you love that are not good at self-promoting for themselves too. But if you have something that you want to promote that is writing adjacent, so your YouTube channel, your Twitch channel, your Amazon author page, your website, your blog, your social media handles, etc., etc. Now is the time to promote it. Just remember that if you do not have the blue wrench of power, you can see it in the chat. Devin has one. So that if you need to know what it looks like, if you don't have the blue wrench of power, you will not be able to post direct links. So you can get around that by typing out the and .com, or like open parentheses, close parentheses, whatever. You'll figure it out. So just know that you will not be able to post direct links. So you'll have to get around it by typing out the . And bonus points and gold stars to you if it is writing adjacent. So let me put a gold star in the chat for those of you who are going to be self-promoting. All right. And let me also share the screen. All right. And here are your regular reminders. 1, save your document. 2, take a sip of whatever you're supposed to be drinking. 3, make sure that you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Those are your reminders. Here we go. 25-minute Pomodoro sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. How did we do? I got almost another 2 pages. So I got page 3 all the way done to the bottom and page 4 most of the way done. Going pretty well. I'm thinking where I am now could be the end of a scene. Like I don't need to necessarily extend it. And the rest of the notes I have are things that could happen in later scenes. So I'm thinking that could be the end of the scene, which is nice. All right. So let's do the self-promo train. So if you did not get your self-promo in, now's the time to do it while I scroll back up quite a ways and find the, there it is. Find the one that Nat started our train with. So Nat is on Twitter as @random_snakes. You do comedy parodies, political jokes, and snake facts. Excellent. Here's your gold star for everybody who participated. Devin says, my things. Here is Dev75's link tree. And Lindsay says, I have a book and a YouTube channel under Lindsay Ewing. And you stream every Tuesday night at 5 Central. Excellent. Christian says, here's my self-promo. I posted my first real video on your YouTube channel. Yay! About writing and author life. Congrats. And you would appreciate some love on it. Excellent. So we all need to make sure that we head over to Christian's channel at some point and watch that. Yes. So at @random_snakes is Nat's Twitter and Instagram, or just Twitter? Twitter. Okay. Diamond Book Rough, you have been sending some writings to a literary magazine. It's exciting. It's awesome. Let us know when they get accepted and when they're going to be published. CB says, I have 35 stories on Archive of Our Own under the username PepperoniFan1982. These are all short stories. The novel is still pending, and you have a new video on your YouTube page, which is under the handle CB394. And Devin, this is the most useful playlist that you will find on the writing side of YouTube. These are Devin's playlists for when live streams are happening every day. Nikki has a Vampire Academy role-playing game on Discord, so you can check that out there. Lindsay, here's Lindsay's channel. Thank you, Devin, for the link. And Anna says, I have a YouTube channel, and you have productivity sprints every second Saturday of the month from 6:45 p.m. Pacific, which is usually subject to change, and 8 p.m. Pacific. And you are under author Anna Howell with this profile picture on Instagram. Yes. I'm trying to find some of the chats. So the Shadows Lair says all our socials are pretty much under the Shadows Lair. So Twitch, Twitter, YouTube are all under that. And tomorrow you have a Plan and Write stream, and tonight a Breath of the Wild stream on Twitch. Nice. Okay, so you have a promo for somebody else. Okay, excellent. Her name is Lily Lamotte, and her book is called Measuring Up, and it's a middle grade graphic novel about an Asian American girl who enters a cooking contest. That sounds amazing. Here is Anna's channel. Thank you, Devin, for the link. That way Anna doesn't have to worry about being hard to find because Devin has found you. Ms. Ocampo says, I posted a book review on your blog on a novel called Mazarine, a fantasy novel that has elements of The Little Mermaid. I do love a good fairy tale retelling. Angie posted a review on Book Reads of a gothic novel with fairy tale elements called In a Dark, Dark Wood. It's part of the same series. Nice. Here's CB's channel. Excellent. And Jillian is here. Hello. You write all sorts of nonsense, all with an LGBTQ plus theme, but not always a romance focus. Yes, important for those of us who want representation outside of romances. Very true. And Jenna says, I have a big pivot announcement going on containing a lot of fun things for writers and readers over at your YouTube channel. Excellent. And here is Nikki's channel. Thank you. And Nat also writes a lot of LGBTQ plus content, which is excellent. Love that. And MV Mackenzie says, The Dark Queen. Unleashed is about a high school reunion. What started as a friendly gathering ended in fear, blood, and revenge. Ooh, now that's a nice tagline. And here is Devin's link for Jenna's channel. Excellent. Ooh, and MV Mackenzie, you got that out in 3 months, or you got it written, drafted. So that's nice. That's very nice. I don't know if does 3 months count as fast drafting? In my brain it does, because it's faster than I do. Nat says, I write horror and sci-fi mostly. Stacy says, I'm trying not to be distracted by snow as you find your next small cleaning project. There you go. Yes. And Nat says, Vegas is windy today. It's super annoying. The temperature is nice, but if you open a window, it blows dust into your house. Yeah. And Devin has found Jillian's channel, so here's that link. And Stacy says, I just found the keys to my first car, an 81 Fleetwood Cadillac. Nice. And MV Mackenzie says, I'm also offering editorial services on your website if anybody is interested. Nice. And Devin has found MV Mackenzie's channel, which is here. And your first, okay, so Mackenzie's first car was a C1 Citroen. It was so small. Nice. Yeah, Stacy's was a boat. We joked in college that if the campus flooded, we would take your car to the dining hall. Yes. And Megan says, the movie Cyrano comes out today. Listen to your review before you go see the movie, and there's the link for Megan's review. All right. Charlie says, my new Hold My Earrings 2022 video is out. Excellent. So you can watch that there at that link. Heather says, I'm having issues with my laptop, but here's a brief overview of me. I'm a writer, editor, and artist, and you have been for over 20 years. You specialize in line editing, copy editing, and proofreading for independent authors. And you have your Etsy shop as well, where you have artwork for sale. Campo got to the end of the chapter and all feels good. Excellent. Yay. Heather says, all of my social media is Heather Dewey Patet, and you're on both Instagram and Twitter. A lot more active on Instagram, though. Phoebe says, yay, had a quick watch of your video that's going up tonight, and all looks well. Excellent. Good. And Louise says, thanks so much. You got to go pick up your groceries. Have fun and be safe. And Mr. Campos shared your Goodreads review on Twitter. Excellent. And Phoebe's channel. Here is the link. Devin found you as well. Devin can find us all. Mr. Campo pinned your blog review so we can see it. Excellent. Good, good. And Nat got about 400 words that time. Excellent. Jillian says, I got really derailed by a puppy and a 3-year-old. Sounds about right. They can both be very distracting. Let's see. Heather says, you don't believe you'll be streaming on Sunday afternoon. You probably will be participating in a running event all weekend long. Yay. Devin did do a lot of waddling. Thank you very much, Tug Waddle, that guy with all the links. Devin is amazing. Exotic Expression says, getting close to the end of the most difficult chapter in the book. Ooh. When you are finished doing the final edit on this, you're going to have to treat yourself to a hot bath and a glass of wine. Yes. CB says, I'm still reading. Excellent. Good. And Jillian says, thanks for sharing, Devin. Yes. Waddling is good exercise. Yes. So CB is going to be hiding from the snakes. No offense, Nat. No offense, Nat. But we do have a couple of people who are afraid of snakes. So hearts. Yes. You're going to take a nap after we finish chatting. Excellent. And Becca worked through another scene. Yay. And Nat says, only 7% of the snakes on Earth are dangerous to humans. The rest are harmless. That's good to know. Megan says the boyfriend is making barbacoa for lunch, and it smells heavenly right now. I bet. Here's Christian's channel. Devin found you as well. Nat says America has only 4 venomous snakes to worry about: copperheads, moccasins, rattlesnakes, and coral snakes. The other few hundred species are harmless, unless they've been imported. You know. Exotic Expressions loves snakes. And you have a necklace with one on it. Nat loves snakes too. You can tell by your avatar. Yes. Snakes terrify Megan and CB and Devin. Snakes frighten me. Yes. Yes, I have no doubt of this. No doubt whatsoever. Bats don't bother me, snakes don't bother me, but snakes do. Yes, how much more scared of people on... Yeah. Yeah, well, humans are generally like pretty much the most terrifying thing to walk the planet. So there are only about 4 or 5 snake fatalities in America per year. It's super low. Yes. Okay, so here's another self-promo. Miss Ocampo writes on Twitter and Instagram. Talking about bats. Let's see, are there any other self-promos? Y'all should check out Maggie's channel for the Hold My Latte 2022. I think that's what it is this year. And all of the... Okay, I'm just kind of scanning to see if we have any more self-promos. Can we get a shout out for your little girl, Jessica? She just had her heart broke for the first time. Oh no. Jessica, I hope you feel better soon. And it's not the end of the world. There will be more heart and more love. So the Valheim clips. Yes. The Valheim clips are amazing. Okay, so all right. So I think we're just at that point. I think I've gotten all of the self-promos. And we were chatting about snakes, alpacas, bats. Yes. Okay. Megan says, I choose hippos over snakes. Yes, all of the things. Okay. Alrighty. Big hugs to Jessica. We've all been there. It's never easy, but it is part of life. We can't always be with the person we think we want to, but usually it's for the best. Yes. We have been quite chatty today. Yes, indeed. All right. It is 2:43. I want us to do another sprint. Normally the stream ends at 3 o'clock and it is Friday. And so usually Michael CB Chin starts at 3:15. I think that's right. So we could like squeak a little over the 3 o'clock hour if y'all are up for that. Let's see, 15, 20. So that would, if we did a 25, that would take us to 3:10. So that then we could have our goodbyes and then you could go right over to Michael. So I think we're just going to do that. I think I'm just going to be like, all right, executive decision. We're going to have another 25. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So, Yeah, Becca's like, I need all the sprints I can get. Yes, exactly. So we need a little bit more time because we have been very chatty today. So we are going to do a full 25 Pomodoro. So here we go. Get your writing ready. All right. So 1, save your document. 2, take a sip of whatever you're supposed to be hydrating with. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break or a snack, a walk around, whatever it is you need, make sure you're taking care of yourself as we are writing. Bye, Anna. We'll see y'all next time. And here we go. 25-minute Pomodoro sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, y'all. That was it. I managed to do another page and a half-ish, like almost a full half, not quite a full half. But this has definitely been a good sprint, or good stream for me. So that was fantastic. So I saw in the chat we were discussing putting stinky old Kyle in a story and doing away with him in a very horrible way. Love this idea. Yes, absolutely. And Phoebe managed to tidy the living room, bedroom, and hung the laundry up. Nice. That's fantastic. So there are, and I saw that Rachel, hello, welcome. Yes, there are, if you check out the link that Devin popped in the chat, this is Devin's playlist of all of the writing live streams that go on every day that Devin can find. So make sure you check out Devin's playlists. And Michael CB Chen specifically is going to be streaming in just a few minutes. And then Devin has, Devin also listed who is currently streaming. Richard, Saphira, and Paper Tiger. So yes, so you have a few minutes, which is what I'm trying to give you all enough time to like go do a bio break. So yes, so don't forget to save all your work. I will be back Sunday 2 to 5. That's my weekend time. So Sunday 2 to 5, and then my normal streaming time is Monday, Wednesday, Friday 1 to 3. So yes. So, Jillian got a nice 444 words in your new project. Excellent. Yes. Kate got 157 words. Excellent. Yes. Love all the progress. Love all the progress. All right. So, y'all, don't forget, check out Devin's playlist for streams on the YouTube side, and also don't forget to check out Twitch, because there are more writers who are over on Twitch either doing writing streams and sprints or doing some gaming and chatting about world building and all that kind of stuff. So if you are up for a fun Friday evening on Twitch, definitely check out Charlie's channel, CE Dorset, over on Twitch, and then check out all of the playlists of all the fun times from Devin. And Maggie, thank you very much. Here's Michael's specific stream. So, and you got pie. Nice. Love pie. So, have fun, save your work, and hydrate. And take a break every now and then. All right, don't forget to head on over to Michael's or check out Devin's playlist, and I will see y'all around the internet. Thank you very much, and goodbye.